Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Matthew and today we're doing another ranking video. Today we're doing a ranking video for all four of NECA's King Kong figures. Now, I do need to stress that I don't think NECA is going to be making any more because the last two releases, these two, were back from 2021 and it's 2024 now and we've heard nothing. No new figures, no new expansions. Like, it doesn't even have to be like a licensor approval because they are the licensors. It's public domain. They can use whatever they want. And I mean, even if they want to license things, just do like the Monsterverse or the Peter Jackson. Because, like, there's, okay, not enough ranting. But we're going to just rank all four of these main figures from worst to best. I do think that these are good figures, and even the worst one is great. But only one can have that number, as far as number 4. So, let's start off with the worst. Coming in at number 4 is the NECA King Kong Famous Monsters of Filmland based poster version. And I gotta say, the reason why this is in last place is just merely due to the fact that, it's such... Again, I've already touched upon this figure several times, but I'll repeat lips again. It's just because the appeal for this figure was so limited. Because, again, I've got to say, I'm more of a Godzilla enthusiast than I am a Kong enthusiast. And that being said, I had no idea the famous Monsters of Filmland was even a thing before this figure came out. And then after looking up what this thing was actually based on, because I never saw any King Kong poster like it, and then I found that out. But as for the quality, again, it's really good quality. I like this. It also comes with a decent amount of accessories. It comes with an alternate head. Actually, I should probably be showing the accessories off on camera, just so I don't have to force you guys to flip-flop between my original review and this one. It comes with an alternate head, which, as you can see, it's got a different kind of design, like expression, got larger teeth, but it also has like a different paint scheme, but also has much different paint applications as well. But to me, it just kind of looks more like he gargled up a bunch of paint, not to mention he also have like, I don't know if that's supposed to be there, like this line of green that's there. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But also you got like these like streaks of yellow and red and green. Again, in terms of like presentation, just to also talk about the accessories, it does look great with the paint. Like, I like these kind of chaotic paint schemes, don't get me wrong. Let's also talk about these the right hands? I don't think these are the right hands. Hold on. Let me switch sides. There we go. These are the splayed hands that he comes with. And they're kind of opposing in color, which I do like that attention to detail, because you got this side green, this side yellow, then you flip them, this side green, this side yellow. But, again, as far as, like, pure color and thing, that's basically his biggest, like, shoehorn in the whole competition, because, again, he has the same posability, he has the same mold, he has the same accessories, pretty much as this thing. All the same base everything. The one thing that he doesn't have is merely the blood that he has, which I feel like they could have added, like maybe with a bit of more red-ish pink paint to kind of highlight it, but alas, this is what it is. Again, still a really good figure. I just don't think it has a lot of appeal, including for me. I merely only got this because 1, it's a gift, 2, I thought it looked cool, and 3, because I'm a completionist as far as NECA figures are concerned. So, again, not a bad figure by any stretch of the imagination, just not for me. As far as, like, if I had the choice. Number 3 is the original NECA King Kong, the first one. And the reason why this is the first, or sorry, number 3 as opposed to being number 1, because, as the saying goes, you can't beat the original. In this case, you can, because, again, this guy is just severely outdone by his, other two ones, which I think you can already narrow down by process of elimination, because this thing, even though it was the first, became so outdated in a span of a year. It's got incredible sculpt, incredible detail, and incredible articulation. I give it all that. It's got pretty much everything you want from a base King Kong figure that's not trying to write off any particular one, minus the 1933. But as opposed to just being part of a larger whole for a line, it's severely outdone. Because as far as accessories go, he's got, again, the alternate head, which, I mean, this is technically the alternate head because this is the one that came packaged on the body. That just looks weird. Kong with an enlarged head. um, but yeah, it does have a different design for Kong, having a bigger nostrils, different slashes, different kind of like jawline, and different teeth and eyes. It is a different design, but like it also has like the same. It also has like splayed hands as well, which are the exact same with the poster version. Poster version, but that's it. That's literally all this figure has to offer. I definitely think that if they were to, maybe they had these figures in mind when they were making this, but at the same time, I feel like that he should have came with the accessories that they did, because also NECA Ultimates are Ultimates by nature and have like a boatload of accessories. Because you could have merged the accessories that these two came with him, at least in my opinion. You could have bumped up that price to 30, $35, and I would have been glad to pay that. But alas, that's how much this thing was worth. Coming in at number 2, we have the NECA King Kong Concrete Jungle version. And I honestly have to say, there's a lot of things I like and a lot of things I don't like about this figure. What I mean by this? Well, let's see. Again, the body is the exact same as the original one, albeit a little darker, and has a different quality as far as the slash marks go, and also features a different head. It's the same head that the neutral 1933 head comes with, except it has a kind of like different color scheme, more so emphasis on the gray, and has different colored eyes that are black and white, and also has the noticeable hinge in the jaw. But I definitely think that the head that came with the 1933 head mold is a lot better than the articulated one, just due to the quality difference. Because like if I pull out the original 1933 head and compare it to this one, I just think that this just looks a lot better than this. Because like they enlarged the brows, which just doesn't look right to me, even for Kong. However, what's a noticeable upgrade is that this guy actually was the first of the releases to actually give us a closed mouth sculpt. Not just a hinge, where it looks really weird, but also a closed mouth head sculpt. And it looks mad. Like, this dude came out of a battle and was ready to throw hands. But not only that, but it also came with a pair of fists, a pair of grabby hands, the same kind of splayed hands. There's 2 of each, by the way, but I won't show all of them just because like how much of a pain there is and how much accessories this thing actually came with. Trying to grab it out because it's kind of a pain. There you go, little splayed hand. And actually came with 2 accessories. There's 3 accessories that are unique to this. 2 chain shackles, which you take off the wrist and slide onto the figure, and his own biplane, which I was significantly surprised by this because I never had a vehicle come with a figure prior to this. I think I only ever had the, what was it? The Godzilla Johnny Lightning 50-year with Jeep thing. That's what I had previously that came with like that Jeep. And while I do like that, I think this was just a lot better of an option. So again, I just think that the quality of I just think that this thing was a definite upgrade, at least. And number 1 is the King Kong Skull Island figure. And the reason why this is number 1 is actually, first and foremost, I know what you're probably thinking. Why is he above him when they're essentially the same figure? They have the exact same mold, the exact same articulation, the exact same body accessories, and the same amount of accessories that are exclusive to what they are meant to represent. Him in the city, him in Skull Island. And to that I say, I came down to one thing. The quality and execution of those accessories. Let's bump in this guy again. The chain shackles. I honestly think that the chain shackles, while they're made well, they're not done well as far as like execution goes. Forcing you to pop off the wrist and put on the shackles and then putting another set of wrists back on is just kind of a big waste in my opinion, because Mezco, in my opinion, did it a lot better, and what NECA should have done was just snap on their shackles. That's what they should have done. Instead, you're forced to like slide them on, and I think I've had these things for at least up on for at least about a year now. I could be wrong about that, but these shackles have not left Kong since, and even the biplane was actually does have some problems because, for example, in some parts of it, it's actually starting to like misalign. See that? It's now starting to poke out. Now that could be easily fixed with some super glue, but at the same time, I shouldn't be having that sort of problems with a figure like this. So really, just putting it back in my baggie, there's really no reason to say that even though this guy comes with some cool accessories, the execution of them is just a little bit on the more iffy side when they could have done a lot better. This guy has some really cool accessories, ones that I actually prefer Kong to have. Of course, he comes with stuff from Skull Island. He comes with the exact same heads and hands, but also comes with his own log. So this is really cool. He comes with his own Pteranodon, or Pterodactyl, Pterosaur. You know what? At this point, I say if you want to call it something, and you people know what you're talking about, don't need to, correct them. Here's the little buddy. He definitely fought this in the film. It's very red, very dot matrix like painting. And we have the little pit monster that later inspired the skull crawler from Kong Skull Island and the Monsterverse. So as you can see, it's just the art. And also, by the way, these guys have their own individual posability. Like this guy has a head joint and the little hinge, and the pit monster also has his own ball joint with a little bit of a hinge at the jaw. I don't know why I stuck to say jaw, but has a fair amount of range there, and it's just executed, in my opinion, a lot better than the biplane and the chain shackles were, because Kong can actually hold the Pteranodon. Kong can't really hold that biplane. I've tried several different hands, and he cannot hold that biplane. So, in my opinion, just because this guy is, in my opinion, the best one of the bunch. And to wrap up the video, that's pretty much my ranking of all four of NECA's King Kong offerings. I feel like at the end of the day, these figures serve individual purposes, even though they're so similar, sharing the same body mold and sculpt, and even paint and accessories across all of them. All of them feature the same hands. All of them feature the same head with the 1933 head. It's just these two have a hinged jaw, these ones do not. And at the end of the day, I know I keep saying that, but really, the real winner is you. You can pick up any of these NECA King Kong figures because, let's be honest, they're still readily available at retail. And given this, I've seen him most of the time in like my collectible stores because they still have them. I don't know why, but there you go, it's there. But really, the decision is up to you. Which one do you want to buy? If you want, again, I know I've made a similar video a while back, but here's my personal recommendation. If you're looking for a Kong figure that'll satisfy all your needs, just get these two. Really, get these two. No need for these two, get these two. If you want something unique, go with him. If you're a completionist, get him or him. So, that being said, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys liked it, definitely subscribe to the channel. Believe in Jesus, accept him as Lord and Savior today. Spread the gospel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, everyone. God bless.